Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So the next question is, and this is another one I often get in the emails. Are you single?
Yes, I am. I'm very big on loyalty and being faithful. So if I don't see you being faithful, I see you not loyal, I'm not gonna really like mess with you like that. I mess with you on some friend stuff, but as far as like making you my little yeah, my old man, no indeed. You can't be my king. You ain't ready. You ain't not ready to settle down yet. You still want to play. I ain't got time to play. I look for a solid foundation with somebody. So if I don't find it in you and you not offering me that or whatever, I ain't messing with that. I'm gonna let you keep that. You hear me? Give that to somebody else that wants you.
Excellent. Yeah, that totally makes sense because the concept of loyalty nowadays, it's like it sounds like something a lot of people play with, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not something a lot of people really kind of follow or adhere to. And sometimes when you tell someone like, "Hey, like I'm faithful, I'm not actually doing this," they get surprised. Like
Well, they get surprised because most people not used to nothing that's real. Most people not loyal to themselves. They can't be loyal to their own self, so they're gonna be loyal to somebody else. And most people, if they never had a good woman or a good man, most people will mistreat what they're not used to. So you have to understand the shit go both ways. Not just for women, not just for men. It go both ways.
And the problem is with that mistreatment is that they create a cycle where like they hurt that person,
Well, of
and
course.
that person
Sometimes people think about it later, like, damn, I wonder if she would have been that one. Man, I wonder if I would have given a chance. Most people scared to love. How could you find someone if you're not willing to love or open up yourself to love someone? Everybody not gonna hurt you. Everybody not playing. If you see red flags in somebody, talk to them. Everybody can read your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fuck up and I'm fucking with you, tell me, hey, babe, you hurt my feelings. You went about this the wrong way. Let me fix it. If I choose not to fix it and show I don't give a fuck, then yay. Put me to the side, you hear me? Play me how you gonna play me, you hear me? But if I keep it 100 with you, you're not supposed to do that.
yeah.
That's just a loyalty. You're not supposed to mistreat those who was down from day one, or who didn't switch up, or who didn't play games with you.
That's true. That's true. But some people they become a prisoner of their own past,
Yeah.
and they don't know how to let it go. But I mean, over time, I think that when you get to a point where you want something so bad, whatever it be, love, opportunity, or whatever, you're gonna you're gonna get to a point where you start trying to make a change and be like, you know what, I'm gonna open myself up to love. I'm gonna open up myself to new experiences.
Hopefully, most people.
Hopefully,
Hopefully,
but the
most people still do the same shit and pick up the same type of people. You
yeah,
can't want a queen if you continue to go in the hood clubs.
yep,
You gotta
exactly.
switch up your pattern. You
You,
gotta
you
switch up
can't,
what you're attracted to.
or you can't want a king if you still trying to deal with dudes that constantly go to jail, or you constantly trying to have that kind of like hood love. You want that hood love. You want that hood nigga that's gonna choke you
Everything is
up and
about value.
talk to
So you gotta get
you.
somebody that value you, not love the outer appearance, but value you. You're gonna know who value you, how the way they treat you, what they want to know about you, and the time they put into you.
Yeah, I think it's more.
If they make excuses about time, if they ain't really trying to know you, asking no questions about you, they're not. They're not fucking with you. They
Yeah,
are around for beneficial reasons or just around just to keep you around because they like something about you or whatever. But other than that, yeah, it's a difference.
there's a big difference, and I feel like I feel like there's like a balance to it. If you keep going after the same type of characteristics, the same type of person over and over again, you're gonna end up with the same result.
Right.
And then you have to start making correlations between
That's
certain
how.
characteristics you like
Right,
and the
'cause
negative.
I used to like hood boys. I used to like, I'm a lie. I used to like the hood boys, the ones carry their pants, hanging low, and talk a certain way, because I'm from the hood. So by me being from the hood, I was attracted to something that was where I was from. We adapted more. But when I learned to not want the hood and grow out the hood and want something better for myself in life, and I moved out the hood, I started moving with different type of men, started wanting different type of men, want the good boys, want the men who going somewhere in life. Not every hood dude bad, but most hood dudes don't want nothing out of life. They want the hood and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. Like, not all hood dudes are bad. I've encountered and I've worked with some hood dudes, or that are some of the most brilliant minds that I've ever come across, and I've come across some hood dudes that are some of the most moral human beings I've ever met. But at the same time, it's just that those are the exceptions to the rule, and that's the.
I put a post up on my page and it said, "You gotta remind your dude sometimes he's not a hood nigga, some a street nigga." And a lot of men was like, "If you gotta remind him, he got low self-esteem and all that." No, it's not about that. Some of us never had nobody to push us to let us know we're kings and queens. Some of us never had that type of ability to motivate us in life. So if you blessed to get somebody to motivate you, to let you know, hey, and speak volume into your life and speak that king or that queen into your life, that's a blessing. Because everybody didn't get that.
Yeah, that's true.
So sometimes you need somebody to push you and help you see the better you. Because sometimes us as people, we don't think we worth nothing. So if you get somebody that see more in yourself than what you see, that is such a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Sometimes some people, they just need their minds to be expanded beyond what it is that they know, beyond what it is that they experience. The renewal of the mind. Exactly, because out of all those words of endearment, words of encouragement, something is probably going to strike something in that person's head that's going to make them try to grow.
I was told when I was coming up, I wouldn't be nothing. I can't do this, I can't do that. This came from family. This came personal. So when I was growing up, I thought of that. Like, the things they told me, put into me when I was a child, I came up thinking like that. But I had broke the chains in the cycle of what they said the odds was and went against them. So yeah, I put my faith in God and not in people. I don't look for people's opinion. I never did. I look for myself, and I look for God. A lot of people be like, "Oh, how you know God? You do this, and God, how the hell you gonna tell me how you gonna speak on me and what I supposed to know about God? How God judge me? I probably know God more than you, but because what I do, you tell me I can't know God when Jesus hung with sinners? Is you crazy? Come on, man."
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people's interpretation of the way Jesus was, and kind of like trying to take
in Proverbs. He said, "Fools hate knowledge. How could you speak on him and not know him?" He said in Proverbs, "Fools hate knowledge." That's my favorite one by him. Fools hate knowledge. A lot of people I speak on, they say, "Oh, I know Jesus." I like, "What's his name? What's his real name?" They can't say it.
They can't even say it.
Jesus, that is that. I know you lying. But like he said, fools hate knowledge in Proverbs.
Yeah.
If they do not acknowledge him, do not understand who he is, how could you say or speak his name in vain? But because I was super dumb booty, they say I'm not supposed to know who my father is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all a work in progress.
Everybody, nobody's perfect.
It's one thing. Some people, they walk a certain path in life, and they want to, of course, claim Christianity and claim
Christianity.
Jesus. Yeah.
I remember going to church one day, and I was cool with this little chick in church, and me and her used to go out on certain days, but when me and her wasn't cool no more, or whatever, because one girl who got cool with her in church didn't really too much care for me, so she started hanging with her. And she switched up, so next time I know people in church know what I did. And next time I know I'm in church, these people didn't want to sit next to me, they didn't want to touch me, look at me. Like I was a creature or something, like, dang. And my pastor was on the verge of giving up because she said nobody want to know God. So the other pastor said, if anybody could tell her encouragement words like she should keep preaching, stand up. So I stood up. And I told her, I said, well, I know everybody know what I do on the internet. And I said, but people looking at me like they do it. I said, it's me doing it, not them. And I told them, I said, dang, so if I didn't know God, I would have stopped coming to your church. Because your church members judge me instead of knowing me. I said, but my pastor always told me what I can do can be encouragement, lift, inspire things for a lot of people. In many ways. And I believed it because there are so many people that wrote me letters and stuff. I inspired them. And I thank God for them. Love yourself. Don't never be afraid of who you are. Everybody is not to accept you. As long as you accept yourself. So, but, yeah, that was church people be the main ones to judge you first, I'm going to say that. To keep the story short.
Yeah, I agree with you with that on some level. Actually, many levels.
Many, because they had a woman that was in church was the main one talking about she was set up in all this. But then, What, about 2 weeks later? We found out she pregnant. God thought you was holding yourself. How you in church talking about everybody, talking about what they doing, and you set up and that thing, and you wind up pregnant?
Immaculate conception.
That judgment is something, because see, it's easy for people to judge others, but they will never speak on their own demons.
100%. Well, they first have to acknowledge their own demons, and that's the most dangerous thing, is when you have demons that are so powerful inside of you that you don't even know they exist, and
baby,
you think what you're experiencing is normal.
When you start thinking a certain way, when you start moving a certain way, when you want to do revenge and stuff to people, you start thinking envy. When you jealous of other things, that's demons, Jeremy. When you don't want to do things to get out certain ways, how you move, that's demons. When you think of your past and your past hunting you, that's demon. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You got to know how to cast them out. You got to know how to call on Jesus' name. If you know God, he said, call on my son. If you know God, you know you're not by yourself. Whatever you can't battle with, he got you. So at the end of the day, I don't understand. But like I said, all this got to do with people knowing God. Fools say knowledge. And a lot of pastors do not speak on spirits attacking people. The things that attack you are things you can't see.
I've been to a church where a pastor spoke more about giving tithes than anything else.
God said give tithes, but he did not say he charged for a word.
That is.
But this is what happens. They got a lot of people that look up to their pastors to be their God because they can't see God. God said walk by faith, not by sight. So how you expect them to even, say they love God? They got to walk by faith. If you know God, I can hear God. I can see some things in the spiritual realm myself. I can hear when he talks to me. When I pray in my prayer closet, he talks to me. I can feel him. I feel the spirit. So, and I can see things. I'm a dreamer, a toucher, all that. I got all these gifts. But most people gonna think you're tripping or you can't see. So I mess them up if God tell me something about them and I tell them, well, how do I know this? Because I don't know you. So then they start thinking like, hold up, is that really a God? So, but like I said, God gonna go to his soldiers who he know believe in him. And he might use me to give you a word.
That's the crazy, that's the most interesting, that's something I want to touch on because, I know someone else who kind of has like some type of prophetic ability. And the thing is that I guess, I'm not like a super religious person, but it would make sense that God is going to try to spread his word to the people that basically need it in order for them to come to him. And the people that are already going to church, the people that are already pious and acting all good and faithful to their wives and all that type of stuff, they've already received it. They've already accepted it. But the people who are, stuck in a world of, quote unquote sin, of lust, of pursuing sexual things, sexual fantasy.
Told me, he said, wow, because I told him something about God told me. He was like, wow, that's crazy. You know that because you don't know me. He said, but he said, I never thought God would use you.
Well, because you got to think about it.
God, he said he didn't think God would use me. Because
it makes sense for God to use people that are going to attract the ones that are seeking to satiate certain demons and certain sins. Like it's kind of crazy, the idea, like for instance, like I don't think it would be impossible for God to use let's say quote unquote a prostitute to reach out to people. Because where are the sinners going? Yeah, because where are the sinners going? The sinners are going to places that to satiate that particular sin, but there's going to be people or elements within those places that are like, not so far lost into that world that they would still be able to be touched by God. Because from my understanding, if you're that far gone and you're that far deep in the world of sin, you're very separated from God. But if your intentions are pure and you're not going too far with it or whatever, you should be okay enough to be able to be a vessel to receive messages and probably share those messages. That's just my theory.
Some people don't adapt because they close-minded to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right, and so now, last question. So after Supernome Booty and all that type of stuff and the modeling, so what's next? What do you plan to do after that?
Next is a lot of stuff. I can't really speak on it because this is something I use and I talk to between me and God. I don't really think you should tell people your vision or what's your next move because every move is not to be spoken on. People pray against you, they don't want to see you win, and when I'm going for a move, I always go to God and I always ask for His permission first because I'm nothing without Him and I can't move without Him. I need Him to bless my pathway. So I don't speak on the next move. You just have to see how I move.
Excellent. Well, I guess then that means that the fans and stuff just got to keep on the lookout to see what you're going to do next, what you're up to, and everything like that.
I will always keep them updated, and Super Dawn transitioning to She's a Blessing 6'3" is everything.
Most definitely, let the world know that there's much more to Superdome than just
much more. Pay attention. I love you guys.
Fantasy.
Amazon life. Shout out to all the tall girls. You know what I mean? You're not by yourself. Them Amazon queens, baby. We different and very unique, but blessed. Okay. So never be ashamed of your height. Love yourself. My kings, love your women, love your queens. Know who you are as a man. Stand your ground. I love you. Everybody stay prayed up. Give me a kiss.
And nice shoes, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yes.
Yeah, it's very.
Yes, I'm like 6'7" in these, okay?
Oh my goodness, you probably intimidate the hell out of people in the club.
Yes.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So
all
until
right,
next
bye
time.
y'all. Love y'all so much and thanks for watching.